Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Margot Robbie inspired makeup look. I hope you guys enjoy this look as much as I do. I am obsessed with the way it turned out. I love it. And I think it's gorgeous. I could wear this anywhere. It's like just sort of a nice everyday look that you could wear. Or probably you could switch it up with the lipstick. I'm obsessed with Margot Robbie. I love her ever since she was on Neighbours. Like literally I'm actually watching Neighbours like right now. So yeah, I just love it, and I'm actually watching the years that she was in it. So I'm obsessed. I love it. And lipstick on the teeth. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you do. I love it, love it. I love Margot Robbie, and I actually have not yet seen Wolf of Wall Street, but my brother tells me it's like his favourite movie, and my mum tells me that she couldn't even sit through it, so it's one or the other. But I'm looking forward to watching it, and after this video I might watch it. I can't wait to see Focus, that new movie that she's coming out in. Can't wait to see it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look as much as I did. Let's get straight into the makeup. Thanks guys. To start off the look, I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger and prime my eyes. I'm going to use my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Now Margot Robbie has very pinky brown eyes in this look, so I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, because these are all very nice pinky browny colours. I'm going to start with Dust and my Sigma E55 brush. We're just going to add it to the inner corner of the eye. This gives the look that little sort of gradient look that Margot Robbie has, because her eyes go lighter to darker with all like browny colours, browny pinky colours. And with the same brush and the Burnout shade, which is right next to Dust, we're just going to apply that, overlapping it with the other one, but only up to the first half. Now we're just going to add Trick to the eye, which is just a gold colour. I'm just going to use the same brush as before. I'm just going to overlap that with the Burnout colour, just like fully overlap it. We're just going to add this gold colour right into the centre. Now it just gives the whole eye that sort of gold, but the front of it's sort of that pinky colour. Now for the corner of the eye, I'm just going to use this Goddess shade by Makeup Geek and my MAC 219 pencil brush. Just blend that into the crease. I'm just going to blend that out with the E55 brush from before. Now Margot doesn't have much of a colour from the crease up, but she does have sort of a highlighted brow, so, and it's no glitter or anything, so it's just a matte. So I'm going to use my new Vanilla Bean Makeup Geek eyeshadow with my E45 Tapered brush, blending brush from Sigma. Now we're finished the eyes for now. We're going to go on to the rest of the face and then finish off the eyes later. For foundation today, I'm going to use new Nars All Day Luminous Weightless foundation, and this is in the colour Siberia. And then to apply it, I'm going to use my beauty blender, and I'm so glad they have a pump for this now. Nars have really stepped up their game. So just one pump apparently should do the whole face. Just pat this into the skin. and it gives it sort of a light coverage, this foundation. Okay, so moving on to concealer. Margot has really flawless skin, so for my flawless concealer, I'm going to use my MAC Pro Longwear concealer. On my nose, just where I find I get the most red. On any spots that I think need more. And now I'm just going to blend this out with my beauty blender, just the pointed end. And then to give my face more highlighted look, I'm going to use my Napoleon Perdis enhancer. It's just sort of a stick highlighter. That on the top of my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and then the high points of my cheekbones. And to blend that out, I'm going to use this Sigma Foundation F60 brush. I've never used this before. Now you don't have to blend this out all the way because we're going to go over the top of it with our beauty blender. And this just blends that Napoleon enhancer with our concealer and foundation that we already have on, because it was a very pink colour. To set that all in place, like the concealer, the enhancer, I'm just going to use my new MAC Lightsweep Pro Shaping Powder, and I'm going to apply that with my Sigma Tapered E55 brush. I'm just going to pat that into the face. Just everywhere we apply the concealer and the enhancer. And now to set that all in place, like all the foundation, I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix Press Powder and my large powder F30 brush. We're going to try and press this powder in to all the areas that we have not powdered yet. For bronzer today, I'm going to use my Benefit Hoola bronzer and my Sigma Small Contour F05 brush. Just tap off the excess. Just applying this bronzer in all the places that we would normally apply it. And this is for my face shape. For your face shape, it might be a bit different. Now, using the same Hoola Benefit bronzer, I'm going to use my Nars ITA Brush. And we're just going to contour my sides of my nose. Margot seems to have a really contoured nose, and you can see it from the shadows of the photo. So now I'm just going to deepen up the contour of my cheeks. Just a little bit. Not too heavily. We didn't contour the forehead because Margot doesn't really have much of a contoured forehead. Now, Margot doesn't look like she's got a strong blush on her cheeks. I decided I'm going to go for the Benefit Rockateur Box Blush, and I'm going to apply it with my Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush. I'm just going to lightly apply it. This just is so the face doesn't look so flat on your cheeks at all. Just so you look like you've got some colour to you too. And there we go. Just sort of a light sweep of colour. Just blend it down a bit further. For highlighter, I'm going to use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, and I'm going to use the shade Incandescent, which is just the middle shade in here. To apply it, I'm going to use my Sigma Tapered F35 highlighter brush. I'm just going to sweep this on our tops of our cheekbones. We're going to do it on our nose and on the forehead, because Margot seems to have a really highlighted forehead in this photo. Just apply a little bit more on the cheekbones, on the Cupid's bow. Now we're going to go on to eyebrows. Now, my eyebrows are darker than hers, but It doesn't look like she's got much in her eyebrows. She's got a few sparse little pieces at the front, but they're pretty blocked at the back. So I'm just going to use some brow pencils today. So I'm just going to brush through my brows. Now I'm going to use my Chi Chi brow pencils. I'm going to use the darker one on the outer part and the lighter one on the inner part. We're just going to do this quite lightly. I'm not going to try and make my brows look like Margot's, because odds are they won't end up being like hers at all. Now I'm just going to grab my Sigma concealer brush and my Napoleon Perdis concealer pro palette thing, and I'm just going to grab this middle colour here. Okay, so this is a little trick I learned from Chelsea Brown, who is a professional makeup artist who has been on a lot of different movies and TV shows, and yeah, she taught me that you could just like cheat the camera concealing little spots underneath your brows. I think that was really clever. So I decided to share it with you guys. Now I'm going to go on to the rest of my eyes. So let's zoom you guys in. Firstly, to set the brows in place, I'm going to use my Benefit Gimme Brow. Now I'm going to put some eyeliner on my lashes. So I'm just going to use this Nars Eye Paint in Black Valley and my Sigma Angled Brow E55 brush. Usually I do this before the base, but today I just forgot. Sorry you guys were out of frame for pretty much most of that. I just need to be like really close up to the mirror, like the mirror is here, my face is literally on top of it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to learn on that one. But yes, that's the eyeliner, so I'm gonna go onto the lower lashes. I'm going to use a mixture of Trick and Burnt Out, which is just the gold and the pink that we used before on our lids. I'm just going to apply this on the inner part of the eye, like the inner half of the lower lash line. And now I'm going to use my Goddess shade from Makeup Geek and the same 219 brush. We're just going to apply that to the outer half. And now for an inner corner highlight, we're just going to use the same highlight shade as we did for the brow bone for the inner corner. And that's just Vanilla Bean by Makeup Geek and our small tapered E45 blending brush from Sigma. For mascara, I'm going to use my Chanel in Terminal Intense Mascara, number 10. But first, I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And that's mascara done. Margot has really thick eyelashes on the outside, so that's why I just created sort of a thick eyelash with the mascara. I think she might have some false eyelashes on, but to me, my eyelashes are as long as hers anyway with mascara on, so yes. So we'll go on to the lips now. For lipstick today, I'm going to use my NARS Audacious lipstick in Annabelle. And it's just a bright red. And this is sort of the same colour as what Margot has in her picture. How do your lips grow overnight? Now to fix up this line of the lips, I'm just going to use my MAC lip liner in red. It's got 2 Ds. Now I'm just going to clean up the line of the lips. And I'm just going to use my concealer brush from Sigma, the F70, and my Napoleon concealer palette. I'm just going to conceal anything that needs to be concealed. This is the final look. I'm not wearing any earrings because Margot doesn't have any earrings on in the photo. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Margot Robbie inspired makeup tutorial. I love the way it turned out. I've always been obsessed with Margot Robbie ever since she's been on Neighbours in Australia, and then she moved over to America. And yes, so this is my Margot Robbie Oscars inspired makeup tutorial. I know Oscars was like ages ago, but I really wanted to do this tutorial for you guys because I am obsessed with her and I love her, and I just love the way this makeup turned out. So I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Give it a big thumbs up if you do, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. See you guys.